Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Isaac here with a quick overview of a fantastic knife from Gerber. It's very famous, very popular. This is the LMF II. What does LMF stand for? I have no idea. I should probably look that up. And I bet maybe you have minimized this video and are looking it up right now on your own. And let me know in the comments so that I don't have to. But anyways, this knife been around for quite a while now. It has served its time overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan. It's a staple of the United States military in the global war on terror. This is the first fixed blade knife I ever bought. Not this same exact one. I actually sold the very first one I bought, and I wanted to replace it since. But I did buy this. I think it was 2007, 2008. I bought a green Gerber LMF II just like this, and it's just a really, really cool knife, and it really locks in to the sheath super well. This ain't coming out. And you got double straps there that I already unhooked. So you're not losing this thing if you have it, attached to your LBE if you're a military or fellow or general tactical Timmy. But this knife isn't going anywhere. So this knife, it's beefy, but it's not a huge knife. We got 10.59 inches in overall length with a blade length just under 5 inches at like 4.84 there. Now it is on the heavy side, 11.67 ounces, and probably another, I don't know, probably 4 ounces for the sheath there. So you're probably looking at close to a pound in weight if you're carrying this knife. Now, it has a very comfortable handle. This is a rubber molding here, and this is more of a plastic glass reinforced nylon up here on the quillion there. Now, as you can see, this is partial serrations, 420HC steel blade. Probably pretty close to 3/16 of an inch, probably 3/16 of an inch thick here on the spine. So plan for that. It's a beefy knife. At least this one came with kind of a thick edge on it. I did have to sharpen this, but it pops hairs now. And the serrations are good. I touched them up a bit as well. But I do like that it's a nice wide blade. Got the Gerber logo there. Made in USA in Portland, Oregon. This is one of Gerber's finest knives that they produce within the past 20 years. It's tough. It's designed for use in our military, specifically those who work in and travel in aircraft. So, I mean, it's designed as like a combat and survival knife for these guys. And these serrations are here, and there's no plain edge version of this knife available, serrated only. It's designed to help military personnel get out of a downed aircraft. So if their Chinook or whatever goes down and they're kind of trapped, well, they can whip this knife out, slice the webbing on their seatbelt or some other sort of harness that they're strapped in with in the aircraft. And if the door is jammed, they're supposed to be able to, bam, punch this through the fuselage and cut their way out with this knife. Now, this knife is not full tang. It's a partial tang. The tang from the blade goes down probably to about here. Here, you can see my finger. Then it separates. And there's a reason for that. and probably for the rubberized handle as well, is so that these guys don't get shocked by the wires that are in these aircraft while they're cutting themselves out to escape a burning down chopper. So if you want to cut through some electrical wires in your neighborhood, this will be a knife to try it with. You might get a little smoked still, but maybe not be as dead as you would be with a different knife. So there is some disconnection here, and then you got this nice, really wicked pommel on the back here. You know, you can, there's this point here, you could probably break through, you know, if you're the pilot of one of these aircraft, you can probably break through the plexiglass and all that. And of course you got a lanyard hole there. Then this end, and you should do this when your knife is in the sheath. Don't hold it like this. You can use this flat portion here as a hammer. Pretty cool, huh? And these two holes at the top are meant to put lashing through and attach that to a stick. You can use this as a spear for hunting or self-defense. You know, maybe you're in more of a wilderness bushcraft survival situation. You want to do a little hunting, you can use this as a spear. However, I would not recommend throwing it if you're in a situation like that. It can damage your most important tool that you would have. Now the sheath, some sort of molded plastic, and you know, this nylon webbing on the back, you can take that off if you want. It's completely detachable. And here, if you detach the bottom, you've got a built-in carbide sharpener there if you want to touch up the plain edge. Of course, you got to take off the back webbing there to use that, which is no problem. So it just velcros right back on to the front there. This also comes with a couple of leg straps if you want to attach this down on your calf. Maybe if you're a real skinny guy, you can attach it to your thigh. I've not tried it on myself. Don't think the straps fit around my thighs too good, but I think so. I think it's meant more for strapping down along your calf towards your ankle if you want to carry it that way. Carries nice on the belt, a real big belt loop here. This is a great knife. I highly recommend it. I picked this up on lapolicegear.com, the same exact place I bought this back in like 07, 08 time frame, and it's the cheapest price that I've seen on the internet for this knife these days. I think I paid more for it actually back in like 2008 than I did this year. So hope you enjoyed this little video on the Gerber LMF II. Fantastic knife from Gerber. Take care. Have a great night or day whenever you're watching this. Have a great one.